Hi, I'm Max. I'm the creator behind Eat the Rich Art. I use he, him, and they, them pronouns, and I have less than 2 weeks till my next market, and I'm very low on stock. So, welcome to a prep vlog. The aim of the game, really, of making this into a video is I'm in need of a couple of Friday videos while we wait for market vlogs to be ready, to be perfectly honest, and B, to keep me on track with prepping, because I have been so bad the past few weeks. Anyone who keeps up with my What I Made This Week series has probably noticed the last 3 or 4 have been very short. So I'm gonna aim to step my bussy up and get better at that. So the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to go through all of the patterns that I have in my repertoire, in my UKCA tested bunch of patterns that I can do, see which ones I have in stock, which ones I would like to have in stock if I've not got them, if there's any I've got in stock but need more of, all of that basically. I think I'm going to be focusing solely on patterns that I've done rather than trying anything new for the next couple of weeks, just because we're in that sort of situation where I have this market in 2 weekends time from now, so it's 11 days I think. Then I've got another market the weekend after that's quite a big one, and then another market 2 weekends after that, so I've not really got time between to restock. So I could kind of do with having all of the restock be going on over the next 5 weeks, rather than just restocking between markets. So I'm going to stick you on time-lapse mode while I've got my handy dandy marble notebook and my highlighters. So I'm going to use my iPad to check which documents I've got, use my folder that's got all of my documents in it as a list of things to test, because my square's not got everything listed on it. It's only got things that I make regularly on there, and it's also got some stuff on there that I don't want to make again, so I would like to mark those down as not wanting to make again. I've got my lovely fancy highlighters out because I have so many colours that I can use to colour code. So I'd like to colour code bestsellers, things that I don't want to make again, and things that I've not got in stock but want to make, using the highlighters. And then I will come back and tell you what the wish list is to make. So, time for a time lapse. Right, that's my list made. So the things I definitely need to make are, I need to restock Pride stuff, so bees, whales, hoodie bears, and cappies, and a few frogs as well, and axolotls. So they all need restocking. And then the other things that I would like to make is another hippo, another fox, some more cats, some rats, a pumpkin bear, some more frogs, maybe some of the ball birds, another mini clown, some more Perry the Platypuses, some more Grim Reapers, and a hot drug pup, some more small spiders, some more bats, another gargoyle, maybe another dragon if I get time, another Shiba, another alien turtle, and another fruit turtle. That's quite a list for 2 weeks. If I get time, I'll do another one. But I think I'm going to stick to my list. So I'm going to stick you on time lapse mode while I've got my handy dandy marble notebook and my especially with the amount of Pride stuff that needs restocking. So I'm going to write a list of the ones I can do with the yarn I've got and prioritise those while I order the yarn that I'm going to need to restock the Pride stuff. And then I'll make a note of any yarn that I'll need to restock any of these, because I'm going to need a lot more browns and a lot more orange with the amount of pumpkin things I need to do. And there's quite a few brown things on the list as well, so yeah. Those can wait then until I've got the right yarns. The fruit turtle, depending on what fruit I do, may have to wait, but then that could be one of the first things to get out of the way if I can find a fruit that works with the blanket yarns I've got, because I do want to try and use some of my blanket yarns up. So we'll see. I'm going to write a list with all the yarns I need to buy and everything, really whittle it down, and I'll be back with you with the final list. Okay, list written, and I'm going to be a busy boy. So I have, for the Pride restock, I want to make 6 bees in various flags, 7 whales in various flags, 3 frogs, 6 axolotls, 4 cappies, and 5 hoodie bears. I'm hoping that like the keychains can be done one day, the frogs and axolotls can be done across a couple of days, and then the cappies and the hoodie bear shouldn't take too long if I can batch make them. Then, as for non-Pride stuff, I'm focusing mainly on my minis, so I'd like to make some mini cappies, some mini spiders, and some rock golems. Then for the mediums, I'd like to make some mallards and some pumpkin bats. And for the slightly bigger, I would like 2 gremlins, a pumpkin toddler, and 2 hot dog pups. That's my best sellers. Then my nice to haves would be some gummy cats, some dart frogs, some rats, some bullbirds, some Artemis bats, and a couple of gargoyles. And then my lowest priority that I would still like to make if I get time, which is not looking likely, is some mini geese, a couple of hippos, a fox, some perries, reapers, an ashy spider, and maybe some dragons. So I'm going to work through it in the order that I've just read it out, where I focus on the Pride stuff first, or I might just focus on all of the small stuff and then all of the medium stuff and then all of the large stuff, but we'll see where we get to and where the markets end up getting placed. I need to look through my yarns, see what I think I'm going to need more of. I have a lot of lesbian things to make, so I've got a feeling I'm going to need some more pinks and some more oranges. I will definitely need some more white. I will definitely need some more brown. Everything else I think I can pick out from the yarns I have available. So we'll see. But yeah, that's the last job for tonight, is sorting that yarn order out and placing it, so that will be on its way as soon as possible. And then starting tomorrow, we're going to make a hell of a lot of keychains. Look, it is Tuesday. So aim for today is to try and get, I think I'm going to try and get as many of the keychains and the frogs done today as possible. The axolotls need the yarn order that's on its way, so I'm going to leave them and just do a day of axolotls once all the yarn's here. I have the 1 trans whale done. I only have this much of the light blue left, and I need that for the pan flag because it doesn't look right with the bright blue. So the 1 pan whale and the 1 pan frog that I need to do also needs to wait until yarn is here. But the 2 lesbian bees, the 2 lesbian whales, the lesbian frog, the bi-bean frog, the ace and envy bees, and then the rainbow and envy whales can definitely be done. It's just whether I can get that done today. I'm hoping to, because once I get going, especially on the bee and whale keychains, I can crack them right out. Like I said, it's only the pan ones I need to wait to do, and there's only 2 frogs, and they're the ones that take a bit longer. So anyway, cross fingers, touch wood, I can do that today. I'm going to stop rambling because I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long. I have my things for lesbians, so 2 oranges, 2 pinks, and the white. So the first thing I'm going to do today, now that I've done the whale, is the 2 bees, 2 whales, and the frog in the lesbian colours. But I need to dot that between bits of work because I am back at work today, so obviously that's the priority. But if a keychain only takes me 5 minutes, I can take a very short break to make a keychain if it helps to break tasks up a little bit. It's only the same as me going to get a cup of tea if I was in the office. So yeah, that is the plan for today, is lesbian things mainly, and then trying to work through the rest of the keychains if I can do, plus the 1 frog, the bi frog, and then I will leave the pan stuff until yarn comes, and the axolotls until yarn comes. So on to it. Right, it is the end of my workday. I'm going to pop and see my family for a little bit, but should still have some more time this evening to continue. The things we managed to get done were just 5-minute breaks between tasks. I've made 4 keychains throughout the day. 5, sorry, keychains throughout the day. So this is rainbow whale. We have 2 lesbian whales, 2 lesbian bees. Then in my lunch break I did a lesbian beans the frog, and was also working on the rainbow things through my lunch break, which is why they're on the time lapse. So that was, got the flag for the cappy. Yeah, so that's 5 keychains, a frog, and a cappy flag done. I'm going to put all of the colours that I don't need for the bi flags back on the shelf, because I think yeah, the Ace and NB stuff I will do after the buys, because we have a lot of buys to restock. We have a bee, a frog, and a cappy flag. I'm debating whether or not I want to make the start of the hoodie bears while I'm batch making the coloured bits, but I might just leave that until I've done all of the bee bits and the small bits. So yeah, bi flags will be next when I get home. I need to tidy up. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, it is Wednesday morning, so here is the update. Yesterday I managed to do all of the lesbians. So 2 bees, 2 whales, and a frog. Then I also did everything that was rainbow, so the rainbow whale and the flag for the pride cappy. And we also managed to get the bisexuals done, so a bee, a frog, cappy flag, and then a bonus whale, because I absolutely autopiloted and accidentally made a whale when it wasn't on the list. So that is trans flags, apart from the flag for the cappy, but I need my yarn order to arrive to do that. But otherwise, trans flags are done, lesbians are done, rainbows are done, bisexuals are done. I had to call it there for the night because I was just feeling a bit crap. I'm still feeling a bit crap, but it's fine. So as far as small things I can get done while the yarn's not here that I've ordered, I've got 1 Ace B, 2 NBBs, an NB whale, a pan frog, but I need the yarn for that, so never mind. So yeah, 3 Bs, a whale, and the NB flag for the Pride Cappy. And then once I've done those, I'm going to start working on the hoods and the arms for the hoodie bears. So I've left all the yarn that I need out for the bisexuals out because I've got 2 by hoodie bears to do. So yeah, I'm out and about again this evening, but hopefully I'll get the keychains and the frogs that I can get done, plus the extra flag for the cappy at a bare minimum, and then the stretch goal is going to be to start working on the stuff for the hoodie bears. Can't do the pan hoodie bear again just yet because waiting for yarn, but I have 2 by ones, an arrow one and an MB one to do, so I can start cracking on. But yeah, so same as yesterday, I'm going to use making the keychains as just quick 5-minute breaks between tasks and lunchtime stuff to get on with. I have my work craft chat today, so I can jump on with those at lunch, get some stuff done, but otherwise it's just going to be trucking through. So again, I probably won't do any time lapsing today, but yeah, that is the plan, because my hope is to have basically all of the Pride stuff done this week, because my yarn should be arriving, today's Wednesday, so probably about Friday, maybe Saturday, and that will be all of the pan and the extra trans bits that I can do then. So yeah, I've got 4 days left in the week and I've not actually got all that much to get done, so I will see you for an update later. Hey, hello, hi, and welcome back to the Pride part of my restock. It's now Thursday morning, so we've been going for 2 days pretty solidly. Tuesday, I made most of the key rings, a couple of the frogs, and a couple of cappy capes. Yesterday, I made the 1 remaining cappy cape that I'm able to make until my yarn arrives. That should be tomorrow, I think. But Every's not great at letting you choose your tracking, and I am currently falling out with Royal Mail because they're doing some dodgy stuff regarding the Middle East situation and how they're classifying certain countries, which I'm not a fan of. So I chose Every. Yeah, if there was a little bit more in the business account, I would have paid extra for the next day delivery, but anyway, Every say they've got my parcel, they've just not told me it's out for delivery yet, so I'm assuming that will be tomorrow. My keyrings are arriving today, apparently, so that will be nice. I can get some keyrings put on all of the stuff that's currently just sat in a bag, get them tagged and put them in the stock bag. I've gone on a ramble, sorry. Yeah, cappy flag I did yesterday, and then I also did 2 NBs. Oh, non-binary whale. It does have eyes and you can see them in real life, it's just on camera they're blending in. And then an ASB. I do my ASBs with the flag backwards so that you can actually see their eyes. I did mean to do that with the whale as well, but it's fine, it happens. So that is now all of the keychains done apart from 1 pan whale. All of the frogs done apart from 1 pan frog. all of the Cappy flags done, apart from one trans one. So those 3 things I'm waiting on yarn for. Then my axolotls, I need yarn for most of them. I don't really for the rainbow ones, but I'm still leaving it so that I can just do all 6 axolotls in one go. They're easier to batch make. So that leaves the 5 hoodie bears as far as things we can actually do while we wait for the yarn. So yesterday I did also get a decent chunk of the way through the hoodie bears. We have 1 set of hood and arms, and then a second set of hood and arms where I also have the legs made up to the point where I needed to join the blue back on for the hoodie. So that's today's job, is finishing those 2 and hopefully starting the arrow and NB ones. There is a pan hoodie bear as well that is also waiting for the yarn. So I could bare minimum make the legs and the hands for those while I'm waiting, but I'll try and just focus on getting the 2 partial ones finished, and then the 2 that I've not started for today, because the aim is hopefully to have the vast majority of the pride stuff done this week so that I can end this video and then start part 2, which will be all of the non-pride stuff that I'd like to restock ready for the family festival I've got on the 1st of August. And that will be next week's job, is restocking everything for that market at the weekend. I don't think I'll get everything that's on my list done for that one, because it's a lot less sort of batch making. It's a lot of just one-offs, apart from the tiny things, but yeah. Oh bugger, I didn't order any dark green. I wanted to do some mallards. Okay, that's fine, that's okay, we just won't do mallards. I think I've got enough yarn for everything else though. Oh no, I have some dark green, that's why I didn't order any. We're fine, we're good, we can do mallards. But yeah, so that's next week's plan anyway. This week's plan, pride stuff. So I'm going to get back to doing that instead of rambling at you, and I'll see you maybe for a little bit of time-lapsing later when I'm not working. Maybe not, we'll find out. Hi, hello, hi, it is Friday. So the things we got done yesterday was 2 more. Well, 2 full stop by hoodie bears, and I got the hoods done for the MB and the arrow hoodie bears, but didn't get any further than that. It is the afternoon. This morning before work I got 6 little hands made for the 3 hoodie bears that I need to make, and I also got 2 separate legs, and then part of the way into 1 actual pair of legs before I needed to work and or go and do errands at lunchtime. So the aim for the rest of today is to try and get as close to having 3 finished hoodie bears as possible, and then this weekend will be trying to get cappies and axolotls done, as well as the couple of pan things. I don't think we'll get done completely this weekend because things are happening. But yeah, so what's to do? Might be that Monday ends up being sort of finishing pride stuff, or that I put the pride stuff on hold on Monday so that I can get to all of the other bits I need to make for the market at the weekend. I want to finish Pride stuff because I want this video to be able to go up, but yeah, other things do need making. And I'm at work all of next week, so gross. But yeah. Okay. Onwards and upwards. Back again, and it's been a few days, and that is because I had such a busy weekend, quite a busy Friday. My motivation tanked. So I've decided, because we're now at Monday morning, and I have market Saturday that I need some more stuff for that's not Pride stuff, I'm pausing the Pride stuff. So this is where this episode of the restock will end. I'm going to start filming the next bit of the restock, which will be a chunk of the normal stuff ready for this weekend, and then we'll get back to the Pride stuff the week after. So I think there's going to be about 4 episodes of this. You'll probably have seen by now how the markets went, because I think, no, this video will be up before the market vlog for this weekend, because I need a Friday video for this week. By the end of the next episode, there will be more market vlogs, because I have back-to-back markets for the next few weeks. So these videos will be coming out in between. And yeah, we'll let you know how that goes. So, to close the video out, let's get the Pride list up. It's got a crumb on it, yeah. So this is how well the list is going. You can see most of the top section's been ticked off, apart from this one pan keyring. None of the axolotls are done, none of the cappies are done, but all of the hoodie bears are done. And this is how the Pride stock bag is looking. We have all of the flags and key rings at the bottom, and then the pile of hoodie bears on top of it. So on Friday and Saturday I worked on the last 3 that I don't think I've shown you yet. I'm not even sure if I've shown you the buy ones, so let's start there. I know I should probably go back and watch Friday's update, but I can't be bothered. So we had 2 buy hoodie bears, 1 in latte, 1 in rust, and then I discovered I've only actually got 1 ball of rust left, and I have a lot of cappies to make, both Pride and non-Pride. So I moved over to latte for the rest of them. There we go. Worked on this guy mostly on Saturday. So on Friday I did the 3 hoods, plus the 3 pairs of legs and the sets of hands, but didn't do the arms or anything. Saturday I did this one, just this one, yeah. So I worked through and did all of the blue on the 2 arms and the body, and then all of the yellow on the 2 arms and the body, and then all of the pink on the 2 arms and the body, and then went straight up into the head. Didn't quite get him finished because we were out and about gallivanting on Saturday. Then on Sunday, finished the top of his head off, finished these 2 guys off. We got down to the wire, yarn chicken wise with latte. I was really worried I wouldn't quite finish these guys off, but we managed to finish with about 13 grams left of latte, thank God. So we have 2 of these guys, and then that is everything that we will have made in this video. I'm really happy still with the progress. That's quite a lot to make in a week for me at the moment, but like I said, yeah, I really do need to prioritise the non-Pride stuff this week, so this is where this video has to end. But yeah, thank you for coming along for the ride so far. I'll see you in episode 2 for more things, lots of things. Drop a bear related emoji down there, or a frog if you feel like it. I don't know what emojis exist for either of those 2 animals, so that'll be interesting to find out. If you would like to see more updates on how I'm doing, at markets, what markets I'm at and what I'm making during the week more frequently than I update on YouTube. My Instagram is linked in the description. If you would like to buy any of this, my store is linked in the description. If something is in a video and not on the store yet, which quite a lot of things are not on the store yet, just drop me a message and I'll try and get it listed. What else do I say? Subscribe if you would like to. It is free. I am nearly at 100 subscribers and I would really like to get there before the end of this year. So if you would like to contribute to subscribing and you are not already, please hit the subscription button and ring the bell if you'd like YouTube to tell you when I upload a video. Doesn't always do it reliably, but it's worth a try. YouTube's quite broken in that regard. If you are able to hype the video, please do. That's another thing I'm not sure if that is a possibility on my channel, because YouTube doesn't tell us anything. So if you can hype, please hype. It boosts me in the algorithm as a small creator, and it's made so that people can push their favourite small creators a bit more. What else do I need to say? Hype, subscribe, like the video if you liked it. You can dislike it if you did dislike it. Honestly, it doesn't do anything different. The algorithm treats both equally. So either of those buttons would be helpful for you to press. Share the video if you think someone would benefit from the video. I have patterns out for pride cappies, derpy tigers and dragon keychains, so check those out on my store. The dragon keychain is also available for free on my Instagram. I think those are all of the YouTube things I need to say, so thank you for watching and have a nice day.